Hey everybody, back from my China trip. I want to share with you guys 10 things that either bothered me or I kind of liked very much. Number 1. The first thing that I kind of liked out of the 10 hate and like things was the food. The food is very strange. Like one meal I had a fish with a head on it. In the United States you probably get prepackaged fake fish meal. Yeah, because it's America. But in China it was like they ate Asian carp. In Chicago, they kill Asian carp because it destroys our wildlife. I was not used to that at all. Number 2. Number 2 was the squatty potty. It's how they use the bathroom. The bathroom is really nasty. It smells bad. We have toilets, like the ground and the bowl, which we sit on. In China, it's just the ground. How, like, the tubing is just the ground. That's it. It's really gross, and like, if you, well, like, I'm a guy, so I just have to stand and piss, but if you need to use, like, my hotels had American-style bathrooms. Those are the American-style bathrooms that I used. But if I did not shit in it, no. I don't feel like squatting, and some people miss when they try to go number 2, so there's, like, nasty on the ground, and it's just so gross. And, yeah, I never used it. I feel bad for the girl ambassadors in my group, because they have a lot. Number 3. For number 3, so, in China, they don't use diapers. Well, not very common. It's a pants, like the baby's pants, except there's no back covering further behind it, just an empty hole in the pants. And it's because it's like they're so busy in China, time is money, how we say here, they're just busy, that what they do is they just bring the child over somewhere, and then the child to the bathroom, and then they come back, because they are too busy to have, and it takes too long to change a diaper, and they think it's too, yeah, I agree, that takes a little bit long time. It's a little bit nasty, but still this way a little bit gross too. I'm just American. I'm not used to this. Neither is most of the Western world. So yeah. Number 4, guys. The weather. Oh yes, the weather. It was fine in Beijing, but when I got to Guilin, it was hot. It was humid. It was, when I got off the plane, 110 degrees. On average, well, my time there, I was there for 3 days out of the 17 I was in China. It was 110 degrees and 98% humidity. That makes Huntley, Illinois seem like the tundra, and Antarctica seem like the middle of outer space with an ice cube on top. It was so hot. It was awful. You had fun. Completely, totally hot. It was awful. So don't get me wrong. Every city in China was awesome, amazing, completely different, and I loved it. And I didn't want to leave. The food was absolutely amazing. Just the weather was a little bit too hot, and I was about to, like, die of heat exhaustion. Number 5. Number 5 is the language. I really did like the language. I did. The other ambassadors from the other states, not as much, but I loved it, and I'm going to keep on learning until I'm fluent, because I love speaking that stuff. 我会说一点普通话，我会说一点普通话，可是我可以会说英文. Yeah, I want to learn till I'm fluent. I love speaking Chinese. It is so fun, and I think it's a really pretty language. Sadly, because I'm American, like when I went to a restaurant, they can speak English and Chinese. I like to just speak Chinese so they would be better. I mean, so I would seem nicer. There's a stereotype that all Americans are dumb and don't know how to speak any other languages but English. So when I was at a restaurant, I said, 我要冰水, which means I want cold water. He was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you said in English. I'm like, oh no, I'm speaking Chinese. 我要冰水. And he said, oh! And I was like, how do you not know your own foreign language, like your own language? Do you think that we're bad? They expected us to speak English that much. I was like, are you serious? Hey guys, that was the end of part 1. I didn't say that it was going to be 2 parts, but this is taking a really long time. Right now it's like 5 to 8 minutes, so I'm going to have it into 2 parts for you guys, so I don't waste your time. Okay, thanks, and see you next video.